I just started up, bro. You want to kick it off in three, two, one, go.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Kings Can Move On podcast. You have your co-host, the Shy Man, Frank the Tank, aka Big Reno, here in the house, and I have the Mr. Boisterous. Go ahead, dog. Introduce yourself.
So that's what we're doing. We turn the
Yeah,
table.
baby.
Now I'm the boisterous one.
Yeah. I'm shy.
Okay, shy guy. Oh, you know who I am. I'm Jay, aka Wood, the captain of the ship, keeping this damn thing going. Since I'm the boisterous one, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
man.
boisterous then. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to our live stream. Kings
What's
Move
up?
On
What's up?
podcast.
What's happening?
It's
What's
Battle of the
happening?
Sexes Part 2, but this time it's with couples.
Yeah,
Not them
we were
loud
couples.
singles we had last time. We had a good time last time, though. Had a
We were
good
couples
time.
today, so me and it's gonna be less of me and Wood, more of them because they gonna try to teach. They're not even gonna try. They're gonna teach us some things about what it takes to be married and in a relationship. Because me and Jay, we've been losing. We've been
Hey,
losing.
hey.
Jay's a
Hey,
big
speak for yourself, cuz. Speak for yourself.
loser.
Don't be so hard.
Zahir.
Yeah.
You must not be doing something right. You must not be doing something right. See?
Well,
He ain't throwing that dang down right. He ain't throwing that dang down.
Correct. Correct.
Banging it right.
Correct. Let's start there.
that's what we're going to find out. So we're going to go around the horn real quick to intro. I'm going to start at the top. Ariel, why don't you go and do some introduction to yourself, who
What's
you
up?
are, how long you been together, and how'd y'all get together?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ari. We've been together for 11 months now. 11 months. Next month will be a year. We met at his homeboy's restaurant.
Yeah, that's how we move.
At one of the games, the Saints games they had at the restaurant. So
Okay.
it's like a
And
little
who is him, by the way? I didn't get his name.
Or was it in New Orleans?
Ronald.
Yeah.
Ronald.
Who is he?
Ronald.
Who is he? I'm him. I'm him.
Ronald Bay.
Yeah.
Him downstairs
Correct.
over there.
No, this one.
Yeah, right here.
Correct.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Next up, keep up the Joneses. Hashtag keep up the Joneses.
You too nice. We are Zachary and Krista Jones. We have been together a total of 18 years. Married for 13. Married for 13 years. We have two kids, both 9 and 5. And we met at the Prairie View A&M University.
Hey, my niece is right now. What's
Yes,
up?
sir.
What's up, Taliana?
Absolutely. We met, and not for me, for her, it was love at first sight. From what she has told me.
Aw.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
But we met first day. She was a freshman, and I had just changed my major, and so I had to take kind of freshman classes in that major, architecture, and so we met fall of 2003, and honestly, it's been me and her ever since that day, really. So,
What grade were you in at that time?
I just came in. I'm a year ahead of her.
Okay.
So yeah, I
You
just
wasn't like a senior trying to prep.
no.
Senior
Yeah.
freshman.
Cradle. I didn't rob the cradle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
But he is a lot older than I am.
false. That's false information. Please don't. Yeah, so that's really it. That's really it. 18 years and 13 married, and we just gonna keep rocking it, man. Keep going.
So, college sweethearts, and then y'all been still rocking with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a long road there, boy.
It is.
Jason, you not looking forward to that?
Oh,
Oh,
Lord. He likes 72. Hey, Jason better find somebody quick. Shit.
You're talking to- is that my name?
Hey, the question is, do I have more years in me? 13 years left. I don't know if I got 13 years left.
Oh, Lord.
I done been ran and what they call rolled and ran tough. Or Ring the roll.
Oh Lord.
You're as young as you feel, man. You're as young as you feel.
Facts.
Crack
Facts.
as the back goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty spry.
Well, like we said, man, this is the Kings Can Move On podcast. If you like what you're hearing, we hope y'all enjoy it. We want y'all to like and subscribe. Go to our YouTube, our Spotify, our other shit, whatever Jason got, Apple, all that shit. Go and like and subscribe to it because we're gonna have a good time tonight. You know, like I said, I'm really shy, so I'm gonna let these people talk and explain to themselves what they do and how we can be in love just like them.
That's the goal. Like I said, on part 1 of Battle of Sexes, we did an all singles panel, and it was quite spirited, quite lively, a lot of debates, a lot of difference of opinions. But I think ultimately, you know, everybody want to be, you know, loved by somebody, right? You know, everybody looking for love. You know, as your boy. Now let's date myself, but you know, as your boy back in said today, looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we doing. You look for love in the all wrong places sometimes. So, you know, we want to talk to the couples, kind of dig into what you guys do, what works, what doesn't work, you know, what you've learned, and just kind of have some debate and conversation about it, you know, and hopefully help some folks moving forward. So, Frank, you got some questions pulled up, or you want me to start?
Well, I'm getting some feedback, brother. Are you getting feedback? Is everybody getting feedback, or is it just me?
That sounds good over there.
And also, it's just my raggedy shit. Is that what y'all saying? Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Hey, from your mouth to God's ears, huh?
Well, you know what? The first question I would like to ask both and for both of the couples, and I know this is not part of the email that we sent Jay, but one of the questions I thought of: do y'all believe as couples? Do y'all believe that you could have fallen in love? Do you believe that you can fall in love within a day of meeting someone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Elaborate on that.
You're looking at it.
Yeah.
So, just real quick, right? If a man is walking in what he's supposed to be walking in, when he's ready for a woman, if he's already walking into that, he's already know what he needs. Because at this point in our life, at this stage and phase in our lives, we've been through a lot of bad relationships. We know exactly what we need. Now, the thing is, can I find that? That's what everybody's trying to figure out. Okay, how do I find that? But as far as the question, when I met her, my story won't ever change. When I met her, I said this. I said, there she go. Because I understood what she had already had and what I'm lacking for me to go be great. She completed it. Really? So it was a love at first sight because I was so intimidated by it. Like, this can't be real.
Did y'all talk before you even said, "Hey, that's her," or was it a conversation y'all had? And
right. So of course we running it, blah 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 blah. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I do this, I do that, I do that, I do this, I do that. Now, once I had already heard enough. Here we go. You got to be listening. We're not listening. We're doing more talking than listening. Okay. If you're listening for it, I'm listening because I'm trying to do something that's greater than me. So one, I'm my ear is to God. First of all, okay, what is you telling me? So even in this, right? Even in this, I'm still like, okay, I can't believe this is true because it can't be this fast because we're old enough to know, okay, we can't move this fast. We can't. So of course you're fighting that. Okay, I don't want to be lame. She don't want to be a fast. She don't want to be fast. I don't want to be lame. I don't want to feel like I'm too aggressive. I don't want her to feel like we're moving too fast. But I already knew. I already knew exactly what I wanted, because at some point we're going to start talking to God. Okay, God, what's happening? Okay, this is what I'm looking for at this point. This is okay, God.
Hold on, wait. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what, and because only you know what that prayer was.
That's right.
See, that's the thing that confirms for me that it don't even matter what nobody else thinks, because I know what I prayed for, and that's the security, and that's the comfort that passes off understanding. Like, oh, okay, well, I don't care what they think. Okay, now we rocking.
Ariel, now what about you? How did you feel on that?
Man, that thing play games, man.
You're playing with it, all right?
Correct. Stop playing with me. Here we go. That's number one.
Oh man.
I can honestly say everything he's saying is correct. For me, it was a lot of pressure. He never let up. You know, he was very consistent from day one, and still to this day, he's consistent. He has not stopped doing anything that he did from the first time we met. And so, like he said, my prayer was very specific, and you have to look at it. Okay, is he meeting all these requirements? Yes, he did meet all these requirements. So yes, I do believe you can find love at first sight. So yeah, definitely.
Okay. I want to follow up to that, but I want to let Zach and Krista answer Frank's question first, as far as love at first sight.
Want me to go ahead?
Yeah, you go first.
I don't believe love at first sight. I do feel we had to learn each other before I can call it love. I had to see some things first before I could say, man, I will die for her. I will do anything for her. That's love, right? And so for me, it was kind of we played it a little slow at the beginning. You know, I mean, we knew there was attraction there, right? Mm-hmm. You know, like I said, I met her first day, and I was like, oh, she's very nice. You know, she got everything where it needs to be, and
correct.
Yeah. And so from there, you know, so my eyes are attracted, but my heart is a different thing. And so as time goes by and things like that, you with the conversation and with your interaction and things like that, we begin to develop into that. I know for me personally, when I knew I loved her was I'll tell you a quick story. I had actually got suspended from Prairie View. My first year wasn't that good, and
you
so
were drinking and down there, drinking and smoking, wasn't it?
A whole lot that I shouldn't have been doing. Okay, and so grade suffered. All right, and so that second year, I didn't make it, and I got put on suspension. Yeah. And so I'm being transparent with y'all. And so, you know, when that happens, you know, you hear a lot of not pressure, but a lot of disappointment, you know, from a lot of people. And I thought I heard that a lot. You know, a lot of people, man, you up there wasting your mama's money and you ain't doing nothing but playing. You know, what you gonna do next? You know, you need to get a job. And honestly, I was at the point like, I'm just gonna get a job and stay at home, and you know, that's it. Mm-hmm. The only person that was supporting me was this one. You know, she was calling me as she was in Prairie View and like, come back to school. I'll help you. You know, I'll make sure that, you know, you can do it. You can do it. You know, she's telling me you can do it. I know.
Lifeline.
Yourself, you know, give yourself a shot. I knew right there, like, man, if she can do this, then yeah, this is what I need. And that's what started the love thing for me. You know, I was like, yeah, I think this is the one. So
she won you over, basically.
She, you know, God, she did, but God was in the plan, because I had prayed myself, you know, for someone like Ronald said. My prayer between me and him is me and him. But for what I prayed for, he absolutely answered it 100%, you know, like really. And after he showed me those things and she showed me those things, I was like, I was like you. Wait, is this true? You know, wait a minute. Is this really real? Did this really happen?
Oh, it's just lust. Am I just? Is she just that fine, or am I? Do I just want some? What is this? Okay, but after I got some, I still feel like this. Okay,
it was true, and everything just kind of continued to line out, and like I say, here we are. So I think it takes time for the love. Personally, myself, love's 4 letters, but it's a heavy word, man. And I just think for me, I don't think it can happen at first sight. That's just me.
Okay.
And so I agree. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm on the fence about it. I think for our situation, and when Zach and I got together, we were in a total different part or stage in our life. And so for us, since being so young, we were like 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With being 18, we didn't really completely understand what love was. And again, Ronald, is this lust or is this love?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, he's very nice looking. That's the only thing we think about. So
he looks like an older Tiger Woods right now.
Yeah, he need to get a sponsor deal with the Nike check.
Right.
I had $1 for every time I've heard that. I'd be real. I wouldn't be talking to y'all today. I'm serious.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
No cap.
yes. So for us and for me, my opinion, I think it took time for us to fall in love. However, I do understand that if you're in a different part in your life, if you're in a later stage in your life, then you do know what you're looking for, and you are more conscious of when love faces you that, hey, this might be it, so you're more open to it. So I think I'm a little bit on the fence about it. I see how it could happen. And then I also see how it may take a little time to grow into love with a person.
Right.
Okay. So now I want to kind of add on to that, because as you said, when you met Zach versus when Ronald met Ariel, y'all different stages of life, right? Mm-hmm. You were 18, 19, or Zach maybe 25. I don't know how old you were.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Exactly right.
But like at the stage that Ronald is in, he was seeking a mate. So
I'm almost dead. Yeah, I ain't got time to really play one day. I ain't got
a lot. You
ain't got a second.
Right. So it makes sense. He was praying for this.
That's true.
And when God showed it to him, he's like, I can't play around with this thing. Mm-hmm. I gotta go ahead and snatch it up.
Take it now. There you go.
But for you guys, Zach, you said you had a prayer too. So even at that age, you had a prayer to find a mate? Or really?
Yeah. I had
That's Zach. That's Zach all day long.
Yeah.
And the Zach that Jason, didn't just happen. I mean, he's been like that for a long time.
I mean, that plus, I've had heartbreaks, still. And she did too. And so, at some point it's like, I mean, especially you in college, you're starting your life, and I don't want to just be out just doing everything, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm a fun, but
not even in college?
No, like I said,
I disagree. I disagree as well.
That's when the smoking, drinking, and sexing
really
begin.
But wait. However, I had a lot of fun with her. You know what I'm saying? And so if we can have fun, so we can have fun together, and she checks all these other boxes. I'm not letting it go. Let somebody else benefit. No, me and you going to this party together. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Me and this Snicker bar we gonna go to the party together. We gonna eat together. We gonna hang together.
My favorite line for her was, "Are you single for real?" I couldn't believe she was single for real. Okay, but never mind, you're not. I'm taking you.
Absolutely.
Snatched.
Yeah. Come on. Let's keep going.
That's right.
But no, that's just interesting to me, because when I was in college, I mean, I was dumb as hell at first of all.
Oh, shit, got his heart
Yeah.
Didn't
broke.
know
He got his
anything.
heart broken down at LU.
Oof. I learned a lot in college now,
Mhm.
and not from books.
Mhm.
I learned a lot about life
Mhm.
in college from bad decisions and good decisions.
Mhm.
But I was not at all looking for anything like what you guys found. And so that is impressive to me at that age to be mature enough to know and be ready
Yeah.
for that step. Because man,
Well, you know, I think we were just like Zach said, we were just having fun.
Yeah.
It was like I'm not a very social person. You know, when I know you, I'll talk with you and everything and be fun. But to have someone, and I told you guys I'm from East Texas. So when I came to Prairie View, I was basically all alone. So I found this guy that I could chill and hang out with. And so from chilling and hanging out, we developed what we are now, or what we became in college. And so it really wasn't an idea for me going into it as, oh, I found this guy. Oh, this is who I'm going to marry. I'm going to have kids. Actually, I didn't even want to get married, guys. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have kids.
She didn't want to have kids.
at
Yeah.
all.
At all. At all. All of that changed, you know, as God changed my heart and my mind. It just eventually changed with the relationship that I had and the trust that I had in Zach. So,
You know, the fun thing too was that we say it all the time. We grew up together,
We
me and her. And so, you know, a lot of the ups and downs and ins and outs that you go through at that age, that time period, I had somebody to go through it with who could you know, kind of say, yeah, I feel that too, or yeah, I'm thinking the same way. And so we kind of went through ups and downs and learned a lot together. And don't waste that time. That's quality stuff, you know, that if I'm putting it all into you and then I'm, you know, I don't want you no more. Now I got to do it again. No, you know, let's keep building this thing together. So,
Right.
yeah.
And Auntie Deborah states that she just put a comment in there. It's good to see you young men are wanting to be in love and married. Hold on, Auntie Deborah. I love you. But yeah. Wait a minute, Auntie Deborah. So
You're not ready to turn in your play.
Not ready?
it's not that I ain't ready. I'll say that, you know, I've been married twice, and
Okay.
both of them unfortunately failed. And I will say fortunately, but unfortunately. They failed, but I learned a lot from them. So bless you. I learned a lot from them, and would I want to be married to those people still? No, I wouldn't want to be married to those people still at 48 years old. But I also have learned from, you know, I appreciate you guys' experiences in that. So, and I'll kind of segue to what I was going to ask as far as infidelity and full transparency. Have you guys dealt with any part of infidelity and or jealousy in your relationship since you've been together?
Most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah.
We're being real. I want people to understand. Hey,
Look now. Okay, I'm just meeting you. Okay, I'm just meeting you. Okay, look.
Say I love you, but shit.
And look, I don't even know if that's love yet. I think I'm in love, but I got so much going on that. Okay, I got to start figuring some of these things out because that was a lot going on. My mom had just died. My uncle had just died. That was a lot that I was just going through. That even in the midst of my freedom, you because you're saying that, okay, man, I got to go right back committed. You're that's what I'm faced with. Okay, so. Do I really want to? Because this takes a lot of work. It's very easy for me to just be in Houston and just doing my thing. It's just very easy. It's not hard. They listen. They don't. It's very easy. Come over. Let's do this. Go head home. I'm going back to work. This is work.
Yes.
This is work. It's that's what. So of course. So now you got to deal with the infidelity, right? Now, what made me fall in love with her was how she dealt with that. Because what I was accustomed to. She didn't handle it like that. She handled it like a grown woman. And I was so attracted to that. I said, well, something like this will never happen again. This is going to be the worst thing that we've ever dealt with already. So if we can get through this already, that's already enough to let me know when Mad Day comes, because that's the only thing I worry about. Okay, on Mad Day, who are you? That's all I care about. Oh, you're so fine, and I love you, and you're God sent. And okay, on Mad Day, am I still God sent? Okay, that's all I care about.
Okay,
So it was how she handled it.
But how did Ariel deal with it then?
So without getting in too much, without getting too much, he just, it was a play that I got caught up in, and what I'm realizing that she's better at this.
I could have been like Jasmine Sullivan and bust on windows out the walls. The person that the woman I've become, I let that person go.
That's
I
good.
could have ducked if you bucked, all that good stuff, but I played it cool. I played it cool. I ain't got time for all that. That's your loss. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, okay, you gonna take this L, not me.
Right.
So and Zach, Chris, we're gonna ask y'all the same question, but I want to ask a question real quick on Ronald. Ronald, how would you have felt if it was the shoe was on the other foot?
It's over.
Exactly.
Let me get my shit.
Exactly.
Like, play it.
Let me come get. Look, I'm coming to get my shit. Matter of fact, you might well not even be in there. Take the kids out here. Okay, just park. I'm pulling my truck up.
You was in love. Wait a minute, man.
You see how not fair that
man,
is?
Look.
Y'all men are a mess.
Man,
Double standard, baby. Double standard. Sorry.
Yes,
look.
very double standard. Really?
I'm not. I'm not. So that work. I wasn't. I will not. I will. She don't get a lick back. She don't get her opportunity.
No lick.
My turn. Let me put it on two players. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Look, reverse it. Oh, what's that on Boomerang? Reverse that stuff. Reverse it. You don't get pussy whoop. Whoop that.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh man.
Oh
my God.
So the long term.
Yes, 18 years. Not saying you can expect infidelity, but yes, things have happened on both parts. And like I say, we grew up together, right? And so we were able to overcome that together. And a lot of prayer. We even went to counseling. Thank God for that. But it was a moment for us to kind of recommit to one another, and that's how we seen it. At the time, you're angry. You're upset. Yeah, you question, who this person is, who that person is, whatever the case might be. And so, but like I say, we were able to go through it together and make it out, man. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. I tell everybody, marriage is not for a weak person. You got to be a strong-minded person to be able to be in marriage and handle the things that come up in marriage.
Yeah.
Did I freeze or?
Yeah, the audio's still good, but your video froze up.
Not good.
Luckily, it was a good picture.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, but so. To piggyback on that, so when you went through it, were you ever close to just calling it quits and saying I'm out? Either one of y'all, like this is a done deal.
Let me answer that first. For me, no. But at the time that it happened, we weren't in college. We're adults, and by this time. We grew up together and we have gone through so many different things and became two totally different people together. So by this time, we were able to look, at least for me, I was able to look at things differently. I knew exactly who I had and what I had and what I had invested my time into. And so I didn't want to just lose that because of a mistake that he made. And I also understood that we're all sinners. And the temptation is strong and the flesh is weak. And I understood that I couldn't just say, you did this, I'm done, because that is immature. And that's not what marriage is for. You have to be very mature in marriage. And so that's the way that I addressed it.
You know, one thing.
Polyamorous.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I think we both just.
I wish I wasn't frozen right now so you can see my face.
Let me try. Hey Zach, let me try to remove you and add you back and see if that.
Okay. Let's
I'm
see.
gonna try to remove and add you back.
While we're waiting on them around in there, why can y'all be polyamorous? I mean, why can y'all? Because if we all men and women, and we all know that although we're in a relationship, we ain't blind. Have y'all ever thought about polyamory?
What? You said what?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
No?
What?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
No.
Really? Why is that?
I just think honestly, and I'm gonna be very transparent, right? Because that's just the kind of guy I am.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had those conversations, right? I think what happens is in a lot of relationships, a lot of people are afraid to communicate. They say they want to have, you can be open, you can be honest with me, you can talk to me about anything. Okay, well, let's talk about threesomes. Let's talk about other marriages. Let's talk about me having another wife. Do you have any fantasies that you have not fulfilled? Okay, what are these things that is in the back of your mind that you're expecting me to fulfill and haven't told me?
Mm-hmm.
You have all of these expectations within yourself because you're your own individual, and you automatically have an idea of what you're looking for in your next relationship. Okay, cool. Now, what are the expectations, and have you told me that? Because are you holding me to expectations that I don't know yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, about a lot.
Yeah, talk.
Talk. That's about it.
Nothing got
Talk
unique.
that talk.
We talked about it, but that's just never been my cup of tea. I feel like I'm all of the above. You don't need another woman. I bring everything to the table.
Yeah.
So what do you need to? Why we need to bring somebody into our bedroom?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, and that answer is the truth. If you're satisfied there, a lot of that you don't need.
Yeah.
So the problem becomes, okay, I don't know how to tell you I'm not satisfied.
Right.
Without hurting your feelings. So now I'm going through the other part of this. Okay, now I'm going to fulfill myself somewhere else when I should be able to have that conversation with you, and maybe I can teach you what I like, and maybe you can open up to that, but I haven't even told you I like that type of stuff yet because I don't know how you're going to handle this. Okay, let's talk about it now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And see, what he's talking about is really communication, right? Communication is everything. It's going to cover everything. It's going to do. Go ahead, Zach.
Before you go to that point, I got frozen, and I wanted to chime in on what Krista has said real quick, because she said something that made me think. I had to know about the infidelity. We had to know, was it a mistake or is it a character trait?
Correct.
Yeah, that's a great.
Is it a mistake, or is this who you are? You know what I'm saying? Everybody makes mistakes, okay, no matter what it is. But if it's your character, I can't do this every 3 months. You know, I can't do this every.
Correct.
Correct. When we realize that, you know, then we realize that, we can overcome a mistake. And the good things about mistakes is that you learn from it, and you remember, you see the things that got you to that point. You don't go there again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to say about that.
That takes a lot of communication too.
A lot of communication.
And being open.
Right.
Like you say, being open to hear the things that you might not like.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say it was easy to catch your mates cheating?
Yeah.
Were they bad
Yeah.
cheaters?
Yeah. Yeah.
We-
'Cause you know,
we
most,
dummies,
most,
you know, we
you know,
mess up
most
easy.
of us don't know what we doing. You know, most men don't cheat well.
We dummies. You know,
Yeah.
Very,
we
y'all
be
all
dummies.
So I'm like, well,
You tell on yourself, and then you give too much information, and you're not even thinking that you're knowing that you're giving too much information. As if I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna question it, you know. So it was easy for me to figure that out. Like, men don't understand. Women, we come into this as detectives, as private investigators. Y'all don't understand that. We don't need a degree in this. This is something we born with.
you have a PhD.
I do, baby. I do.
Yeah.
That's true. Men are really stupid when it comes to trying
But
to be
you know what?
slick.
I'll say this also though. I don't think that it's just men that are stupid. I think that just women, people will say. I think that people are creatures of habit.
Mhm.
So if men and women are in tune to what is different,
Mhm.
you'll see.
Yeah.
See. Because
Exactly.
if a woman is cheating, they are truly treating you different too.
Right.
Like, oh, y'all not getting excuse my shit.
Not
Y'all ain't
necessarily.
getting the pussy
But I'm
like y'all
not
supposed
gonna
to
reveal
like y'all
our
normally
women's
got.
secrets.
If you ain't
Not
getting the dick that you
necessarily.
normally got, there's something going on.
No, we may, sometimes I'm not even gonna put us on blast. It's not even about us. It's about y'all right now. So I'm not even gonna.
And then after you finish your statement, I want you to tell us how to catch a woman cheater. Go
I'm
ahead.
not.
That's bullshit.
Y'all about to sell us out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I am
will-
not about to sell us out. I'm not a sellout.
Frank,
I'm not gonna sell us out, ladies. I'm not gonna do it.
Bitches get stitches, dog.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm
well,
not a
that's not good. But Frank, I will say this: it's not so in the traditional sense, like the examples you just gave, that this ain't happening as often, or this is happening better than it ever has. It don't necessarily have to be that. It can be in other ways, and
Somebody say when women cheat, it's intentional. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Of course.
Lord have mercy.
Because
That-
women,
definitely intentional.
because women are not, because women by nature aren't the daughters. Men by nature want multiple women. A man have to make his decision to be
We're
with you.
hunters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A woman from birth is being trained to be with one man. You're gonna live happily ever after. He's gonna come in and be Prince Charming. You're gonna cook. You're gonna clean for him. Y'all are getting prepared from birth. We're being taught the more the better. If I got 10 of them, I'm the man. If I only got one, I'm not the man. So
We're being taught to hunt.
correct.
Conquer.
And then what most hunters don't know how to say, that's the next level of the evaluation process. Once I get it, I don't want it.
Mhm.
Once you done capture that
I
game,
don't
you're like,
want
okay.
this no more. I don't want this. This was easy.
I don't know, bro. When I get some crab legs, I want more crab legs.
Yeah.
I love me some motherfucking crab legs. So
Yeah,
I love me some women.
But the thing about the crab leg, big brother, I need another one though. I need
More
another
crab
crab leg.
legs.
Okay,
More different crab legs.
It's because
Different
there's a
seasonings.
yeah,
Different
like
flavors.
it's still the appetite. If you can't, man, look, most men don't know how to say this. Look, if you can't fulfill my appetite, sweetheart, then the possibility of this, it's not going to work.
Facts.
I'm tired. I got a headache. I had a long day. Okay. Okay, Susie. Head was never hurting.
Not Susie.
Susie been waiting all morning. Susie
Becky.
it's easy. Susie
Yeah.
can put it together for me. Okay, boom, 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 boom. And then when I come home, it's too much work. It's too much work. Okay, why is it so hard to be with you? It shouldn't be hard to be with you. I didn't get in this relationship for it to be hard to be with you. When it became hard.
Facts.
Okay, so I'm signing up to come here and sit in front of the park and sit in front of the door and have to figure out what's this gonna be today. Okay, God, give me the strength. Give me hey babe, how's everything? How was work? I had a phenomenal day. Man, I don't even want to be in here, man.
So Facebook user anonymous, their first thing was like, when women cheat, it's intentional. And now they're saying usually it's emotionally finished when she decides to allow the man in her space.
It is
Unless it's a
because
character
we're
trait.
going to this man and
So
talk
when y'all
to him.
decide I'm
Right.
gonna go ahead and stray and cheat, that means
Mhm.
y'all made a decision emotionally. Like,
Not
You
necessarily.
all-
I mean, it sometimes it just happens. You know, it just
Yeah.
happens.
No bullshit. Y'all,
Nah.
this
It
no
just
more-
happens.
No, no, don't.
It's emotional both ways.
Yeah,
It's-
it is. Yeah,
It's
it is.
emotional both ways. And when you go ahead, oh, you was about to say something.
I think I agree. When you're connected to another person, in
Yeah.
your relationship that you love, you know, you love the other person, you're in a real good relationship. I think it does. It is emotional when you step out, and I think also at the same time it can happen. But I think if it just happens, then we talk about the character trait. But
Right,
I think also, yeah, it has to take an emotional a chance for you to step out and allow somebody else. Yeah.
The thing though, you know, again, when it does happen, especially, okay, I'll just use this for example. For us, you know, in a Christian home, you know, we go to church, we do all this. You would think that it shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But the devil know exactly what he's doing. He's knocking on that door every time you step out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, okay, it happened. Okay, how did it happen? You know what I'm saying? And like I say, marriage is for mature people, and it's for people to really, you know, say that I got somebody else's interest at heart here that I need to take care of too. So we need to figure out how this happened. How did we come? You know what I'm
How
saying?
did we get to this place?
What's
Right.
lacking in our
Right.
relationship? What are we missing in our relationship? What caused this? What caused that? And when we were able to do that, then we were able to sit down and say, you know, maybe
Right.
it wasn't just, you know, wow, oh
Right.
man, I didn't know that you felt that way. You know, why didn't you tell me that? That's why I say it's cliche, but communication is really the 100% key into a successful marriage. It really is. If I don't know what you like, if I don't know how you're feeling today, if I don't know that you don't like me to do this, if I don't know that you want this, and I'm just doing whatever, y'all never know. And we
Right.
just we basically roommates if we're not talking. You know, we
Right.
raising kids and roommates, and you know, so what? That's how I see it. Man.
And
Right.
But you know, and the crazy thing about this though is, and us men, we want to share those feelings with the person that we love, the woman that we love. The thing the challenge that I have is with women. When we share that with y'all go and share that with y'all friends and
See, that's-
everybody else, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should never happen. I think that when you start communicating with other people about your marriage, then you have a problem communicating
That's right.
with your partner, and that's the bigger issue. Now, I don't know if that's because your partner is not creating a safe space for you to be able to communicate and say if you want a threesome or if you don't want a threesome. You know, I think that is the problem, and that's where a lot of the issues start, is because we don't feel safe to say the things that we're feeling. We don't feel safe to say that you hurt my feelings. We don't feel safe to say that I feel like I'm doing everything and you ain't doing nothing. So, and, you know, so this thing start snowballing, and then before you know it, you kind of looking at him sideways. You ain't got nothing to say to him. And when he come in the house, you're like, here he come. You know, the important thing is to be able to both understand that the words that your partner might say might not make you feel good, but they're necessary for you guys to grow.
Ronald said it earlier. We got to listen. We got to listen. Ronald said it earlier. We got to listen. You know, and if she's saying it and she's coming to me from a sincere place, then I need to, if I say I love her, I need to be sincere enough to hear what she's saying and take it into consideration and make the changements, adjustments, basically, so we can move
and
forward.
that's one thing that I like about our relationship. We're very open. We talk to each other about anything. If anything, we have a great homeboy, homegirl relationship where we can share anything with each other. And what I like is he's telling me, I'm teaching you how to love me, just like I'm teaching him how to love me. It goes both ways. So
because you said something, and the devil know what we're tempted by. right?
Mhm.
And I dealt with that, man. I dealt with that, and because it's like, okay, and then there's somewhere else in the Bible, somewhere else there in the scripture, we're tempted by and drawn by our own lust and temptation, right? So that means I still want that. The problem is that we're not ready to deal with. I'm still like that. I just don't want you to know that I'm still like that. So I'm only tempted by something that I want. So we have to change our wants. I shouldn't still want certain things, but why do I do? So I shouldn't be still tempted by that. I don't drink alcohol no more, so I'm not tempted by it. I'm not tempted by it. You can drink in front of me all day. I don't want it.
What you say?
But I want to know. Yeah. Look, I got bit.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you over the vodka and cranberry juice. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if I'm still tempted by this, it's because I still want it. So I have to check my wants. What is it that is still drawing me to all of these women? What is it? What is it?
It's just your flesh, you know.
Yeah.
Your flesh
Correct.
wants, you know.
Correct.
Flesh is sinful. I ain't gonna preach, Jason. I'm not gonna preach.
Yeah.
But it's really all together, you know. Just because I'm in a great relationship does not mean that I'm blind. Doesn't mean that I don't.
Preacher.
Doesn't mean that I don't see. You know, however, you know, like the cliche term, you can look but don't touch, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, you with respect to your mate, to your relationship, to your vows that you made, I'm not crossing that boundary. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep it where it is. I'm going to keep it as a thought, or not a thought, but a vision. Because if you're thinking on it, then okay, you got an even more big of a problem, you know.
Yeah,
so
clean that up.
yeah, I have to, yeah. So it's all tied together, man. All tied together. Yeah.
I think understanding your triggers is important too.
Don't
And realize that where you are weak, and wherever you're weak. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He got a word in his belly.
Where that weakness is
right.
is where prayer lies.
An old preacher told me this, and it's true. Don't trust yourself too much.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't trust yourself too much. You know, understand that you got triggers and respect those triggers and say, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. When it gets tough, that's where she comes in.
Yes.
And you tell her, hey babe, look, old girl, if it's women, old girl was looking real good today. Can we not invite her over maybe? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
You trying to say that you tell your wife not to invite one of her sexy friends over there?
we've had a lot of discussions over 18 years.
And I would appreciate the information.
Absolutely. I would rather have that conversation and a couple cross eyes when I walk into the kitchen than for me to make a bad decision and I lose what we've built, you know. And so I'd rather have the conversation. She'd be like, her? What you mean her? What you mean? You know, and go off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I won't invite her over no more.
that's right. Right.
Because what we had to understand is that this is Zach and Krista.
Facts.
Everybody else is on the outside.
Facts.
So if it's a weakness for him, I won't invite her over anymore.
Correct.
That's
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's
I
deep.
never thought like that because I have a lot of nice looking good friends, and I don't think like that.
So, and you have
No, she's missing it.
No,
She missed it. She missed it.
I don't miss it.
She missed it. That's why I got to get her together.
Oh my
I
god!
gotta get her. She missed it.
I need to
What
understand
he's
too.
I
saying.
heard what he said.
Okay,
right.
so what he's saying that he's already knows what he's tempted by.
Right, that's why I said.
And I respect her enough,
Yeah.
and I'm open enough, and she's created a safe space enough for me to say, baby, that's something there about her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you know what? I gotta disagree with that because my
You a
daughter,
cheater though.
She got some.
You a cheater though.
He's trying
My
to
best
smash.
friend,
Yeah, he a cheater by
Right.
nature.
Oh
but
no.
see, my best friends now were my ex-wife's best friends, And believe me, they are beautiful. They are some beautiful women.
But you don't want to
Like,
smash them though.
Yeah, I never wanted to smash. I never went to my ex-wife and was like, "Hey, baby, them women, them two right there are fine, and you shouldn't invite them anymore." But that was my flavor.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I've been in those situations.
Yeah,
I've been in those situations, and so I'm not going to even sit here in front and say I ain't looked at one of the friends and say, "Damn, that thing, that nice." Yes, that happens all the time.
And it's all about, like
that
I
happens
said,
all the time. Yeah,
and it's all about, like I said,
Look
look at her.
Hey,
Like who?
this was BC.
Who, bro? Who?
This was BC.
Look who you see, Dave.
That's what's
I'm right here.
See, biblical. You see, biblical. We're in AD.
Thank you, Kristen.
We're in AD.
We
We're
gonna
in
talk about this.
Trouble.
Okay.
And it's not. I mean, that's just an example. If that's something that
Exactly.
and you know, maybe she might be looking at you a certain way. You know what I mean?
That's
Wait a
true
minute.
too.
Yeah, she.
You gotta know where
Yeah.
you're weak.
That's right.
You gotta know yourself.
I hate that she playing dumb. I really hate this. Man, this happens. Look, this happens more often than not.
Mm.
This man just was willing enough to say this. This happens more often than not, especially in these so-called social groups, and everybody's getting together, and we're by my house this week, and I'm by your. Okay, then before you know it, we didn't exchange numbers.
Mm.
Yeah.
Come on, this is real life.
And in the comments, Miss Azenia Williams, I appreciate. She said that's good stuff, Zach and Krista. I appreciate your comments, but that's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you like this, because you shouldn't be fucking with your girlfriend or your wives friends. That to me, that's some Jerry Springer shit. That's a no-no to me.
Being attracted to a person's friend has nothing to do with commitment and infidelity. That's not the same thing. Okay, a beautiful lady is still a beautiful lady, no matter what.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that I want to have sex with her because I notice she's sexy. That's not that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And point blank. Listen. There's times in relationships and in communities where someone wants what you have.
Facts.
They could be your best friend.
Facts.
Yeah.
But they're looking at what you have.
Facts.
And they're like, what is it about him
Absolutely.
or her? I want to know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go find my own.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here in front of me. She
Mhm.
got it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to taste and see
Mm-hmm.
what is so special about that cat. And women know that men are weak.
Correct.
Mhm.
So
Definitely.
it don't take much to tempt a brother.
No.
You gotta be a strong brother, like Zach said, and you gotta have the communication with your wife to say, "Listen, baby,
Don't bring that big booty girl over here. No.
listen,
Yes.
baby,
No.
I love
Please
you.
don't.
Don't bring them big
What?
tatas over here. No. You see how these-
Please don't.
You see them old headlights just coming out?
Yeah. Look, let her go watch the Saints game. Let her go watch the Saints game somewhere else.
Right? Because I don't want to be looking at her and make a wrong look.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like and get caught, or she looking at me
Right.
with the attempt of trying to catch my ass.
Right.
You know, luring me like a snake.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
want to be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Absolutely.
baby, get your friend.
Yeah.
Then my friend's like, my friend, what's up with you? No, listen, no. Your man try to tell you something. Listen,
Right.
your friend ain't right. That's
Correct.
my girlfriend for 18 years, and I'm your man.
Correct.
So
You know what? Okay.
choose
But
one.
you know, which brings me to my next question though. Would you all let's say both of y'all relationships. Let's say that one of your friends hit on the other, hit on your man or your woman, or hit on you. Should you tell your mate?
Most definitely.
Wait, I didn't understand.
Repeat the question.
So Krista, let's say that one of your friends, or one of one of Zach's friends hit on you, or Ron, one of your friends hit on, or one of Ariel's friends hit on you.
Yeah, man.
Did you all tell your mate?
Yes, I would,
Thank you.
because I feel like that removes me from the scenario. I don't have anything in the game. You know, it's not my fault at all. It's his. Let me tell you about your friend. So if I don't say something, then why am I hiding it? And that's the question that I need to ask myself. Why am I hiding this? Did I like it? Did I want it? And if I did like it, if I did want it, which is possible, I also need to tell my partner.
Mhm.
I need to tell my partner because he's to help me get through that. Because that's what we are. We're partners.
Right.
And then that's when I go in this closet back here and and I go visit that friend, and we have a good long conversation.
We're gonna talk it out and walk it out.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So,
Your turn. Huh?
She said, "Huh, hell! If you can you can hear. Go ahead."
Exactly.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Because her answer was the truth answer. Okay, I got to get it off me.
Right.
I just got to get it off me.
because if you don't, it's gonna come back around. She gonna
coming. It's
like,
coming.
your
You know
man
it's
was
coming.
trying to get at me. Like, what?
It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
It's just I got his number.
It's a matter
Okay,
of
well,
time.
why you got a number? Or why you didn't tell me you had a number? I don't even play games like this. I text all three of them together. Don't text me personally. No. Anything that needs to be said, we're gonna say it all three in this chat group.
Yes.
Because I know me.
Yeah.
And I know, and I've been in my body longer than I've been with you.
That's good. That's really
Okay. These are the games that people play.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ronald, I was just checking on this, that, and the third. Wink, wink. Okay, I like a wink. I like a wink. I like a wink. Oh, what? Oh, I like a wink. Okay, I already know. I already know. It's just win now. It's just win. That's the game. Something very simple.
It's true. Very true.
Something very simple.
Let me.
Have a good day, sweetheart. Huh?
Mm.
Did she put an emoji behind it? What's she trying to say? What's she really trying to say? What's she really trying? Come on, man. I ain't stupid, man. Then, okay, she's waiting on me to say, I'm having a great day, beautiful. Okay, this, that, and the third. Okay, now we're playing this game.
That's the initiation.
You got
This
my
the
jaw
game.
hurt.
Oh, now I'm just checking on you. How's your day going?
Mm.
Okay, why are you checking on me?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm checking on you. Now
Wait a minute. How she got your number in the first place, though, dog? How she got your number in the first place?
Exactly. And that's how it starts.
Really?
That's how it starts. Hey, I'm Ariel. Hey, I'm Ronald. Hey, and you're you, and you're you. And what's your number? It's just that simple. Okay. It's just that simple. But I don't know your intentions. You don't know my intentions. You don't know these people's intentions when they get in behind closed doors. Most of these friends, man, look, man, most of these people are not who they portraying to be. They're not.
Okay, so Ari, so same situation.
Reno.
See how he crazy is.
Reno. Hold on.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
crazy.
Let me move on to another topic.
All right. We move on.
I'm gonna tell him. I mean, I'm very open. I tell him everything. You know, even people.
Please.
He's so silly. He came on my post one time since we talking about crazy and jealousy. I mean, I had a picture that I posted on Facebook, and a guy came underneath my picture and said, "There is a God." He commented to the guy talking about, "Yeah, the God's in you."
Why don't go shoot up the club, boy? Why don't shoot up the club, Irene, baby?
You're going too far. Now you're going far. Now there was a God somewhere, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I am the God, nigga. You really want me to say it? You really want me to come under here and do it? Yeah, see the medal? I'm him. But since I know her page is different than mine, okay, sir, the God is in you.
And God be with you when you get
Yes,
to the
and God bless you and God keep you.
Yeah,
Hey, what's your favorite line? You ain't got to cry no more. You going to see him.
You ain't gotta cry no more. You're going to see him.
Will it be? But okay, guys.
All right.
I want to transition about. I want to go on communication, right? 'Cause I want to talk about disagreements and arguments, and how you guys personally resolve or handle these issues when they come up. Because people handle different ways. People get mad and don't talk. They get passive aggressive. They do all kind of
I
shit,
plead the
right?
fifth.
So
let's get going.
So in your situation, y'all, how do y'all handle situations like arguments and disagreements?
In the beginning, it was cool, but
He created the heavens and earth.
yeah, in the beginning. But I have a real bad anger issue, and I kind of handle things based off emotion instead of logically, like he says, right? So I do get a little aggressive. I don't think before I send a text, because he's like, how could you even text that? How could you even not even think about what you're texting before you press send? I'm not, because I don't care, and I'm hot, I'm mad, in the heat of the moment, you just like, but then when I calm down and I think about it, I do apologize, and we try to talk things over to reach a resolution, right? Because in the disagreement, it's all about reaching a resolution.
Right.
On both parts. So
Right.
yeah, I'm still working on that area. Am I doing good, baby? Am I doing good?
So Ronald, how do you handle it? How you react to it? How do you react to that when she's hot as fish grease? And
man, I'm one of the smoothest men you're gonna ever meet. So
he's not used to that. He's not used to conflict. He don't like when we fight or argument, because he'll text and say, baby, can we make up? Are we done being mad? And me, I'll be mad till the next day. No, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered.
Because the thing is this what I understand. Do you want to be right or do you want to be together? And I want to be together. I want to be together. Right. So I'm not going to escalate this by stooping down to your level of toxicity. I'm going to make you become an eagle, because I'm an eagle and I'm a winner. So you're gonna have to learn how to communicate. You're gonna have to learn how to not press send, because it's you is your biggest problem, not me. You don't know how to control your emotions. It don't have nothing to do with me. You're gonna do this with anybody. You need to fix this. I can't fix it. You got to fix it. So I'm not gonna play the game with you, baby. Okay, I've already said this. I'll see you later. I'm not about to text you all day. I'm not about to... Oh, Lord. I already said I'm not going to address this anymore. So by the time I address it, she done already understood that, okay, a lot of this is misunderstanding because we're so fresh. We're so new. You're only talking 11 months. So a lot of that is you just don't really know me, and I don't really know you. And you got these expectations of me, and I got these expectations of you. And a lot of this you haven't told me, because if you just tell me that's what you like. Oh, you like this. Okay, you like this. You like this. Okay. Okay. Do you like flowers or you not like flowers? Do you like this or you not like this? Okay, because I might be thinking that, oh, okay, you're a flower woman, but I could just bring you some candy and it's the same thing. So we're not communicating. So I don't get like that. I'm very cool, calm, and collective, and I'd rather us communicate, because I want to be together. The moment you get me to that point, I'm gonna blow you up.
Yeah.
Seems like you busted rhymes in a situation.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna play with it. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Okay, once I make my decision is done. So make sure that you're standing on whatever you're texting. Whatever you're texting me, stand on it.
So aggressive. So aggressive. So,
Yeah.
Like a Dungeons & Dragons.
Zach and Krista, you
Yeah.
guys are deeper in the game. So, how do you guys go about it?
With disagreements and arguments.
Yeah.
Oh, amen.
Yeah, get mad.
It's
Get mad.
I have been known.
So you're the hothead.
But I
Is
tell
that
you, yeah.
You the hothead?
It's actually me.
Oh.
Oh, you
I can agree
know.
I can agree with everything that Ariel was saying. Zach is the talker. He's the one who had to teach me to communicate because I just really, in my family, we loud.
Yes,
When we get excited about something, we get loud. And that is our form of communicating. And so him teaching me to communicate was not easy. And there was a lot of fighting.
Right.
There was a lot of me being angry because I knew after I come around arguing with him that he was right.
Mhm.
And it made me look at myself
Right.
and how I was dealing with things.
Right.
But yeah, he's not really the hothead.
With that though, confession good for you. It's good for your soul, but bad for your reputation. So I can have a temper though, dependent. You know what I mean? It takes a lot for me to get there, but when that top blow is gone and something probably about to get broke, like for real. But
Your neck.
and so one thing that we had to learn over all these years is that we both can't be that hot
Yeah.
because man, we ain't gonna get nothing done.
Correct.
We are not going to. All I asked you was where we going for dinner tonight. And we didn't had this 2 days in a row, and I don't want this. Well, I don't
Correct.
want it. And we just going, and the kids looking like what is happening, and so we learn, and that played a big part.
Yeah.
With our children. You don't want them to see that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You don't want them to see you two combating like UFC fighters. You know what I mean? Because we're partners. We're partners. We're not in a 12-round bout. Arguing is not about winning and losing. It's about figuring out the solution, figure out what went wrong, and then figuring out a solution. And so cooler heads have to prevail at some point. And so I'm sorry, babe. Yes, she's right. She come off as nice. You know what I'm saying?
I was saying she's so sweet.
It's been some hot moments, man. We got to do a whole nother podcast for that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll ask this.
Yeah.
I'll ask this. So, and a lot of times we get that perception of someone when we're to get with them, but it's totally different when they're around other people. So I'll ask you this: are your mates different with their family, around their family, than they are with you? Do you ever notice that, like, hey, oh my God, this motherfucker is just something totally different? Who am I with?
No.
Or are they the same person consistently?
Consistent. I see consistency. Yeah. No.
Same person.
Then, now you playing now.
Right.
Man, like, why are we playing?
Yeah.
Like,
All
yeah.
right.
Mm-mm.
Which
So
one's
y'all,
the
you would say that you guys are consistent with each other, then
Right.
and doesn't change when you with cousin Pat or sister
No.
brother Tony.
No. I don't see that.
No,
I don't
and
see
you
that.
know, like I was saying earlier, I'm not really very social. So if it's with my family, then I'm comfortable with them. But I feel like I'm the same way with my family that I am with him.
Absolutely.
Right.
Sure.
Same.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so let's hit this hot topic. In our relationship,
I'm sorry.
in our relationships, one of the main problems can be money.
Mhm.
How
Okay.
you deal with it, how you manage it. Are you a saver? Are you a spender?
Yeah.
Who's gonna handle it? Is it
Yeah.
joint? Is it separate? So
Let's get going.
Number one.
yeah. So Zach and Christy, y'all been married for a long time. So
Yeah.
how do you guys handle money in your relationship?
Everything's
Who does it? Is it joint? Separate? What?
everything's joint. I get my paycheck. She gets her paycheck. Let me say it like
Be
this.
specific.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it can be a little confusing. So my paycheck gets deposited into my account. Her paycheck gets deposited in her account. There's accounts for us to put money together.
Mhm.
There is accounts for us to put money aside for different things,
For saving.
but having
on that.
and conversations.
Oh, I got that. Oh, I'm
But-
sorry, Zach.
Good, you good. But the conversation or the words of saying this is my money and not your money, no, that don't happen. You know what I mean?
No.
We both in this relationship together. We both of our finances make this house run, make these kids go to school, make these kids do this, whatever the case might be. So, you know, it's joint in that aspect. Now we both still have our own money to spend, you know, and how can I say it like this?
You got an allowance, Jack?
No.
No. So it's very unique the way that we have it set out.
Yeah.
So basically, for the daily, for our spending every time we get paid, what we do is we set an amount that's the same for both of us.
We take money out.
Yeah, and I don't know if so what we usually do is we pay the bills, and then from the bills we have this set amount that we know is going to happen every time we get paid. He gets one and I get one. Then we have another set amount that comes out for household expenses and things like that. Now, him and I were just talking because we were interested in getting a boat or an RV, right? And so when he told me about the boat, I was like, okay, well, which one do we want to do? Because should we do the boat or should we do the RV? That's better for the family.
Keyword we. It's not just me.
Right,
you know
right. Because I would rather, I might enjoy the boat, but it's not a big thing for me. But anyhow, we were talking, and when we started talking about it, we talked about that sometimes in a relationship, partners can be closed mind to something that the other wants. But if our money is joint and our money it makes the household run, like Zach said, then we both have to be considerate of each other's desires and our wants. Then it should not be, no, you can't have this, but okay, you want this? How can we make this happen?
How can we work towards it?
So I'll ask this though, and you don't have to say which one, who does what, but does one make considerably more than the other?
Yes.
And if that's the case, how do you guys work that out to where you're saying, okay, hey, I'm going to put this amount in, you're going to put this amount in, or is it an even amount?
I make more money than her. I'll say that. I'm not going to say the amount, but I make more money than her. And so even with
What
that,
would you say, 100,000, 200,000? No.
Wow, you took my thought. I make more than her, but I mean it's whatever you want, you know, whatever we want, you know, we work towards it and we do it that way, you know.
It's not a matter of you make more, so you make decisions. It's
right.
Not like I make more money, so I'm gonna do this.
Not at all.
No, because it's more than just finances that keeps a family and a household going. So he may contribute the most amount of money, but how do I also contribute to the household and to the family? That's something, maybe by taking some things away. I do some things around the house, and that kind of makes us even and equal.
And
you know,
and to add on to that, I can't be selfish to just say I make the most money, so I make all the, I think I'm frozen again. What is going on with my camera? I make the most money, so I make all the rules, or I make the most money and you can't have that. You know, no, you're in a partnership, a relationship. You know what I mean? And so you gotta make it work both ways. I'd be selfish if I held all the money for myself, or I didn't take into account that she got to eat, my kids got to eat, we got to have groceries, got to do this and that and the other. You know, so.
But there are situations, and that's why I think that where men and women differ, because a man will do that. A man will provide. If a man is making more than that woman, he'll be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, you may not make more than me, and you want this or we want this, so let me take care. Let me supplement that. But I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but in my opinion, it doesn't feel like it's reciprocated on the other end if a woman makes more than a man. Am I right in that?
Well, you know, I think that it should automatically be reciprocated, and I'm not automatically. I think it should be natural because women are nurturers. So if we can do something to help, normally we do that. I think that it falls back to that character trait.
Yeah.
If you're a selfish person, then you're gonna do selfish things.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that needs to be considered in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Krista said about us being nurturers and being helpers to help. So yeah.
So how do y'all handle finances, area? I mean, y'all
Well,
still
we're
new,
still
right?
new, so basically,
Yeah.
he has his own
Y'all
account
still
until we, get married, and we'll have the joint accounts. But basically, I manage all the money, of course.
Yeah, simple.
It's simple. It's simple as that. So
You got the bag. Yeah. Okay.
so
Yeah, man, if you're honest with yourself, you know your strengths and your weaknesses. A lot of men are not in tune enough with themselves, or able to suppress their ego enough to say, I'm not good at this.
Right.
Okay, so I already know me. I can go get it, but I don't keep it because I don't really want it. I just love the hunt, the chase. I'm working on this. I'm working on that. I'm working on this. I'm gonna always tell you 10 things I'm working on because I'm just that guy. I always have to be doing something. But when I looked at which her strengths already is, okay, listen, okay, she's supposed to. Her natural position is a helper. So let her help me if we're able to do that. And that starts with, okay, money. It starts with it. It starts with it. If you're able to relinquish your money, then a lot of that becomes easier because my credit has already jumped up 150 points in 11 months.
So
Right.
Ronald, let me ask you this though, brother. So the reason, and I'll preface this by the reason I'm asking is one of the biggest problems with me and my second marriage was finances. I went from a point up here to a point of down here.
Yeah.
When the mortgage industry declined in 2008, and it was a huge challenge for us at that time. Of course, it was other shit, but
Right.
at that time it was that.
Right. Money.
So how does Ariel and Ronald, do you feel like a sense of inferiority at that point, or
it goes back to the character of the person,
right.
because Ariel has way more money than me. I ain't got no money. It's okay. I don't have nothing, so it's not hard to. What am I negotiating?
Yeah.
So, how you gonna treat me now?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That now I'm studying you because we already know what you got, and you already know what I got, and it ain't much, right? But what you got is a nice amount. Now, okay, I'm still a man in here. I still got the vision in here. I still provide the leadership in here. Okay, that doesn't change because you got more money than me. Now, if she understands that already, then that becomes easy.
Okay.
But it's the women that now I'm a bum ass nigga. And now I'm this, and now I'm not that, and I'm not a man, and I'm not this. Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweetheart. Wait a minute. Let's gather this. Let's figure out this thing. What is the solution to this? Do I need to go get another job? Do I need to do this? Do you need to do that? Okay, what's the solution here? Because you sitting here beating my ego up ain't helping me at all.
Right.
You making me feel less than a man. And all you doing is tearing me down even more, and I'm already tearing myself down because I already know I'm supposed to be doing more.
Yeah. Say it again, brother. Say it again, because I don't think a lot of women understand that, honestly.
Right. And that's what it is. So now I'm already going to fight the world, and I'm losing. I'm losing this battle to the world because I'm losing. And now I go to my corner man, and now we're fighting.
The corner man beating you up now.
Right.
Oh man, now me and you getting into it.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, the money got low.
Mm.
Oh, the money got low. Your money got funny, and now who you really is starting to come out because okay, it was easy when it was more than enough. No, on Mad Day, it's all I care about. Here we go again.
Your vows say for rich or for poor.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm at the poor part.
Right.
Okay, that's where we're at.
Right. You know, one he laughing. You know, we say we grew up together. We were in college, we were working.
We were broke.
We were broke. You know, we were staying at Circle K Apartments. I know some people watching right now that remember Circle K Apartments in Hempstead, Texas. Okay, and we were working at you were at Sonic still, and I was at Walmart. When I tell you, we had came home, we brought our paychecks home, we paid all our bills, and we had $100 left. Period for 2 weeks. We still got to drive to school. We still got to get groceries. We still got to do this. We still got to do that. What are we gonna do? And so we were able to learn together over time how to make this work, you know, this finance thing work. And the last thing we want to do is argue about money because we're trying to build this together.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I love you with everything I got, and when you lose your job, all right, what you gonna do now?
Right.
I need you to come on with it. You know,
Right. Today, tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
2008. You said 2008. Crystal was in that she got affected by that. She got laid off. And so now, you know, 2 paychecks, boom, it go to 1 quick. All right. So now we gotta figure this out, how to do this with just my check. You know, I have to be supportive to her. You know, this is my mate, my spouse, my partner, my everything. If I love you with everything else, I gotta love you with my money too. Right. You know what I mean? I gotta still provide and all that stuff. So,
but you know, I think,
and I wanted to, I had wanted to say something because I didn't set this up right. We're entrepreneurs full time, full time. So the dynamic of money is different.
It's different. Yep.
So we understand. Okay, it's part of this game that we're trying to do full time. But the great dynamic for me and her was I'm already walking in what I'm doing. So you didn't meet a bum. Okay, I was in the Army 10 years. I'm 100% disabled. I'm already in trucking. I've already owned 2 barbershops. I'm okay. The resume speaks for itself, is what I'm saying. So it wasn't like, oh, you just came and got me off the street and now you're taking care of me. No, we're entrepreneurs and I'm already working in my plate. You know, I just got my life insurance license. Let me put this together. You know, I own 2 barbershops in San Antonio. I'm just getting to Houston. Let me put this together. Or you know, okay, you know I'm 100% disabled and we about to buy. Okay, hold on. It's just, okay, you just have more of this. Okay, but on paper, I'm that guy too. So we're equally yoked. You just had a better year than me. Right. And so I wanted to say that too, because the conversation might be, oh, well, then is she taking care of him? No. Okay. Those who know me know what I do. No, you're not taking care of me. No, you had a better year than me.
Right.
Auntie Deborah just said, women, praise your men as kings. Men, praise your women as kings. That's what we are. That's what we are to each other.
And that's the biggest problem with this society.
Very true.
Man, that's what all of this ain't what's happening? Look, that's all it's about. Because what most men look, man, we operate off praise. And we're made in the image of God. Watch this now. If we're talking this talk. Okay, if we're made in the image of God, then we're little gods. The only thing you can do for God is praise him. Okay, men go where they're celebrated. If I'm celebrated at work, I'm going to work more. If I'm celebrated in the gym, I'm going to go into the gym more. If I'm celebrated in the club, I'm going to the club more. If I'm celebrated with texting all of these women and on Facebook and they like me, I'm going to go to Facebook more.
It's ego.
Ego.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but the thing is, can we manage each other's ego for one, and two, can you check yourself at some point?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
At some point, you got to check yourself and say, nah, this is on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is on me. But the praise part, I praise her all day. I praise her all night. I pray for her throughout the day. It's not fake.
Mm-hmm.
I know what she's done for me, so this is easy.
Yeah.
It's not hard because I know what my love language is words of affirmation, right? Because I'm in tune with myself and I'm a reader.
Yeah.
Men, you gotta read.
Bro,
You gotta read.
I was
Okay.
gonna go there next.
Go ahead. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm ready to run it.
In my head, bro. Listen, because I was gonna say, when I was married years ago, love languages was like nothing I ever heard of.
Right.
But when I
Mhm.
became single and I was dating, it's like every woman was like, "What's your love language?" I was like, "What is that?"
Mhm.
Read this and then come back to me, because they're all like, my love languages are, words of affirmation, quality time, XYZ. So I'm like, that's new to me, but I've been married long, years ago. So, okay, Ronna, you guys, you know yours, right? And Aaron, and so you know yours, I'm sure.
Right.
So, are you guys able to respond to each other's love languages correctly and properly, or what?
Most definitely. I agree. Yeah, I would say so. For as like gifts for me and words, yeah, of affirmation. He always, like I said, everything that he's done in the beginning, he hasn't stopped doing now. So
What's up?
Okay.
It's good.
And if you're a great woman, she's a great woman. A lot of these conversations you
That
don't
was
have
some affirmation words right there.
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Yeah, easy. I do the shit all day. Yeah, all day. Great woman.
literally all this.
Oh, great woman. You don't have to tell a great woman, I need to continue to encourage this man.
Mhm.
You don't have to tell a man, okay, he's in the season right now. We don't know where he's at, but I know what he needs, and he already got everything he needs. He just needs a little help.
It's just gonna come natural. Everything I do
It's
is just
natural.
gonna be natural.
You don't have to text me, oh, you're fine. Oh, babe, I know you're fine. I know that. Oh, you're handsome. I know that. Oh, goodness. I know that. Okay, but no, I need for you to tell me, baby, I know the truck situation is aggravating you, and I know it's frustrating, baby, but keep the faith, and God gonna do this. Good, thank you. Okay,
That's
'cause
support.
I'm ready to blow this truck up.
That's good.
That's cool.
If he tells me that, I said,
That's good. That's good.
What about Zach and Crystal? What are y'all's?
Mine was gifts, and hers was physical touch, I believe.
No.
Uh-oh.
Touch was my
Womp
thing.
womp.
Touch was just second. Where's affirmation then?
No.
No, it wasn't it. Okay, I'm gonna stop
No.
guessing.
Dang.
I can't remember.
Acts of kindness.
There it is. I said
One of them. It's only a couple.
Hi.
Yeah, I keep running to me. All of you.
It's funny. The gifts, I knew it because I say gift giving or whatever the case, and acts of kindness kind of run together because my gift giving is an act of kindness, that she can see. So, and it's not so much me receiving a gift, even though, it always feels good too. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a giver than a receiver, and that's just by nature. I'm helping for anybody. I'm giving out myself to everybody.
Yeah,
And so, just making sure that we talk in those languages, it's key. It helps. It helps. It ain't the end all be all, but it helps to
No.
know that.
Yeah, I think we know what helps each other,
Right.
what each other likes. And so he may not be able to put like the title to it, but he knows when I am tired what he needs to do.
Right.
He knows when I'm stressed out what he needs to do. He knows when I'm feeling like overwhelmed, he knows what to do. And so, and the vice versa with me. So I think that while Jason, like you said, you didn't know anything about it a long time ago,
Right.
I think it's the same with us. We did read the book, and
It's
it
right
did
here,
open. It
Yeah,
opened.
like you said, we got our books right
It's
here.
right here behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine over there too.
It did open our eyes to a lot of things, but it really started with communication.
Right.
Going back to our original conversation in this group of, communicating what you like and what you don't like.
Got to.
Right.
What you did that I didn't like
Right.
is a big issue,
Right.
and what you
Which-
did that I loved is great.
Which I find very interesting with you guys, because y'all had to honestly, y'all were kids when y'all first got together, and y'all have grown from that. And a lot of people, myself included, a lot of people didn't grow from that, or haven't grown from that.
Didn't go together.
So, yeah, didn't grow together. They grew apart. So
Right.
how did you guys grow together and stay together? Because 18 years in today's world, in a microwave society, it's a long ass fucking time. How did y'all grow together, man? I find it very amazing and interesting.
I know. I'm trying not to preach, Jason.
No,
Go
preach,
ahead.
brother.
Go ahead,
No,
Deacon.
I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm gonna say, but
Man, run it.
Go ahead, Deacon.
when the short and sweet answer, really, when God is in it, it's easy. And you cannot have a God union. Marriage is of God. Okay. He man and woman, two of his creations, brought together, okay, to create a family, to love one another. You stand in front of a pastor at a church and take vows, okay, and you're vowing to this person. So it's God has to be in the middle of it, and so it can be easy to just when things get a little rocky, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But is it really worth it? I really, okay, we had a bad Tuesday, but man, last week and the week before that and the week before that was freaking awesome. You know what I mean? And I want more of that. Let's just get over this Tuesday and go on to Wednesday. And so you go on to bed, I'll sleep on the couch tonight. That's fine. I like the couch. I got the good TV, in the living room. You know what I'm saying? And we'll reconvene on Wednesday over a cup of coffee and say, what went wrong, and let's fix this thing. You know what I mean?
Can't sleep on the
So how
couch.
did you do that? Yeah, how did you? I'm pretty sure that when y'all were younger, it wasn't a, hey, if it's a bad Tuesday, we're gonna turn it into a bad Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How did y'all overcome that?
I don't. I'll say.
Go ahead.
I think. Well, first off, we did live together.
True. True.
And so being in the same space and day after day not talking to a person is it's heavy.
Mm.
And it's heavy because it's not the way that we are naturally towards each other. So why be in your corner, as Ronald said, and have all of this anxiety and stress and weight on you when you could just sit down with your partner and you can talk to him. Now, I do understand that there were so many nights where we did go to sleep angry because we were children. And I mean, like I said, I told you I had a really bad attitude. But so we had to understand or learn, like Zach said, how we might have an argument, but the next day, how do we address this argument? What happened? What really happened? How do we get to the root of the issue?
What you see now at 18 years didn't happen in year 1, year 2. You know what I mean? Right. We have to learn from year 1, year 2, year 3, on how to make it to year 18. The good thing that we both had in mind was that we had said early on, if this is real and we're going to do this, then we're going to do this. We're not, I'm not just in this just to say I got another one, no,
Right.
I'm not going to. You got to be intentional with it.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional with that decision. I'm not just in this just to say, "Oh, I had her, and let's move on." No, I want you. You want me. Let's make this work. I am not. I tell people all the time, and I'm serious when I say this. If we ever got a divorce, and that'll never happen, but if we ever got a divorce, I probably won't marry again, because all of the time, effort, sweat, tears, love, anger, emotion, money, everything that I put into this, and you mean to tell me it didn't work out after all this time? And I've done everything right all this time. I'm not doing it with somebody else. It ain't nobody else out there that I can do it with again and make another 18 years. So that
The hell it ain't. It's 4 points. It's almost 5 billion other women in this motherfucker.
Correct.
Well, baby, you better realize, dog, shit.
Hey,
You
but
know
let me jump in. Let me jump in because I don't know how to transition from that to what I want to go to, but I want to get to the spice. So,
okay.
Zach and Krista, y'all been together a long time. So, oftentimes, whether it's jokes or whatever, you hear folks say the sex tapers off, in marriages and in long-term relationships. It just tapers off. The fire burns out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, for you, how do you keep that fire burning? How do you keep it?
Yeah, how do you keep the ground chicka wow wow?
How do you keep that spice spicy?
You see that candle go out, you go grab another match real quick.
A different match.
You gonna light that thing back up. I'm not. No. We ain't gonna let that burn out. That goes back to communication. That goes back to a transparent, communication between us two.
Yes.
I got to tell you what I like. You got to tell me what you like. Things change over time.
You have kids.
Yeah, I was about to say kids.
Kids get in the way.
Yeah.
Man, we not 18 no more where we can do certain things. All right, how do we adjust that where we still getting what we like with the schedule that we have and after baseball practice and future?
So hold on. Are y'all scheduling sex? Because I know I hear people say they schedule sex. That's the craziest thing ever.
We have talked about that, and I said if I gotta schedule it with you,
right?
Meetings and all that kind, we got a big problem.
Yeah, we're gonna have sex Wednesday, and then we're gonna have it all out blowout.
I can squeeze you in on Tuesday between 5 and 6.
You see my calendar? I got a calendar full of stuff. If I gotta put on the 21st, I'm having sex with my wife. I got a problem.
That's crazy. There are really people who do
we got to do because
I know that's right.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. You gotta keep the fire burning. Read books.
Right. Yeah, read books.
Get toys.
Right.
In other words, grow together.
Grow together.
Let me find out, Zach. You like the whips? Let me find out.
You gotta be
all right. You gonna have around shooting up the club? You better stop.
You gotta be open. Look, this is what I told Zach when we were having that conversation. I was like, I'll be open for almost anything. Except for you and another man. I can't do it. We can't do that.
Y'all missed that when Crystal, y'all went out when he was asking about the poly. Would you invite another woman into y'all bedroom? I think y'all missed that one.
Yeah, they missed it.
Y'all missed it. Y'all missed that one.
They had they went in and out. Yeah.
I'll say it like this. Everybody fantasizes.
No. Shut up. Krista gotta answer that question.
Hear me out. You want to answer? Or you want me to answer?
I'll answer.
Okay, you answer.
So, I think where we are now in our life, we can have those conversations, and we have.
Right.
And we've even thought to explore.
Right.
But nothing never happened.
Yeah.
Because
well, but here's the thing.
Okay.
For us, we were going through the infidelity. And we went through counseling, and we learned different skills and traits to get us through communicating and to understanding what each other likes.
Right.
We changed,
Okay.
and we became more open to anything, because what we feel like is our bedroom as long as we do it together.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we as long as each other knows about it, it is what we do in our bedroom is what we do in our bedroom, and I think that is very, very important.
Mhm.
But it took some growth. We
Right.
couldn't do that 10 years ago.
Right.
Couldn't do that 10 years
And
ago because we have to
that's-
understand our personalities.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a maturity.
Mature.
And that's the question I want to ask, because when you said you could do it 10 years ago, that you could do it, I mean, the conversation probably couldn't even been had 10 years ago. How did y'all grow together? Because that's a challenge that a lot of that over 50% of marriages have, because that's why they end in divorce. How did y'all grow together?
You asked a question already, bro.
Oh shit! I'm the vodka and cranberry kicking in.
Yeah.
I gotta keep you online because I want to ask. Well, Ario and Ronald's new to it, so I'm sure it's still hot and heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
They
just
said they
say
about to have a
DR.
threesome
We're
single
gonna
roll.
It ain't getting stale over there.
DR stays in DR.
The DR. Oh, I saw them pictures. I saw the DR pictures. Like a damn good time.
What goes on in DR stays in DR.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah,
that's more along the lines
but-
of for the
but-
mature couple.
right.
How y'all manage to keep it going. But yeah, dog, you already asked a question about growing together. If you ain't heard that shit already, you missed out.
Move, little stinky dog, stinking ass dog. Go on, move.
And a lot of those questions are just you have to just be mature enough.
Gotta be mature.
A lot of it was, even though we're fresh, I was with my last situation 19 years, and she was with her last situation 16 years. It's still the same. It's the same thing. So we already understand that, because with those last situations, we couldn't have those conversations either. So I'm having them now.
Yeah.
Because with her last situation, you can't have these type of conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we already understood. Okay, no, we really rock with each other. So we have a friendship and a thing that's so infectious that I don't want to do it if she don't do it.
Right.
I've had the opportunity just now to have some fun. I don't want to have that
Exactly.
without you. So I don't rock like that. So it's because it's you that I want. A lot of that be okay. It's you who I still want.
Right.
So yeah, okay. The fantasy stuff, that's a conversation.
That's a conversation.
That's just a conversation. That's just very simple. That's a simplistic conversation. I'm going to look you very deep in your eyes and say, okay, are you okay with this?
Mm.
And if you're not, we're going to communicate that. And we're going to figure out, okay, what's the best solution and the best thing to move forward? And sometimes that's, I can't get what I want. The problem is, okay, once we had the conversation and the answer is still no, then what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we mature enough to now say, okay, well, damn, we tried that. All right, now that ain't for us. Let's move forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I like that. Reno, you wanna? So we only have like about one more question for you guys. It's been great conversation. I really want to thank you guys for coming on. You know,
Thanks.
we had another couple to come on, but they something happened, they couldn't make it. So
Yeah.
I think the two of you guys have been great.
Yeah,
Thank
we rocked
It's been fun.
And we rocked it. And we did what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
But so in our singles podcast, we asked them about being submissive to their mate.
Yeah.
And it
Let's
sparked
get going.
again
Let's
our
get
debate
going.
and
You said-
conversation.
favorite topic.
Let's
His
get
favorite
going.
topic.
Let's get going.
So
Let's get going.
Ronald and Arya. So
Yeah.
what do you feel? What do you think about your mate being submissive? Is that something that you want? Is that something that you guys operate in, or is that a problem for you guys?
It's a must.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this: me being an alpha woman, right?
Mm.
And the man coming in, and he doing boom, 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 and I'm used to doing boom, 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 like running everything, doing everything. I have a mouth on me, of course.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I like to talk back. You know, I like to talk back.
Oh.
I'm a little feisty. I'm a little feisty. So it really wasn't too hard for me to submit, right? So, you know, but sometimes I have to catch myself because, like I said, when I was used to just operating by myself, and handling things and doing certain things a certain way, you know, we will have conversations. Okay, baby, a man's in here now. You don't have to do that. Just relax. You know, so I'm walking in.
And how'd you do that? How'd you say, okay, baby, you got it? Was it hard for you to let go?
It
With
was.
being an alpha woman.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
It was very hard, but
the thing is,
I let him do his thing. I just sat back. I said, "Okay, Lord, I'm
You
not
gotta
gonna
trust him though. See,
Yeah,
that's the
I
thing.
did. That's what I said. I prayed about it. I said, "Okay, God, this is the man that you have, and the man to lead and guide this family. Then I'm gonna release it. I'm just gonna let go and let him, you know, take the wheel and lead."
but that only works if I'm submitting to her.
facts.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That only works.
Right.
That okay? Yeah, I'm the head, but I'm the servant.
Mhm.
But you also, but you also come in and establish your dominance from the jump.
Oh, nah, you can't play with me. You
Yes.
can't. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. Not one
And
day.
I think with an alpha woman, they don't necessarily want to lead. They want someone to lead them,
Right.
but they feel like they're an alpha woman by not by choice, but by
Necessity.
necessity.
But the alpha woman is only looking for a man who's walking in his purpose already.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to have something to submit to.
Yeah.
Okay, you already got more money than me, so what are you submitting to me for?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm a leader, and because I know my position as a man, and
What
because
can
I
you
got vision, and because I know that intellectually, baby, you okay, you know who I am. So she understands, wait a minute, I know how to do this, but this guy knows how to do this.
Right.
Mhm.
I am a intellectual assassin. That's all I do is read. All I want to do is think. All I want to do is put plays together. I'm running circles around her. She's not running circles around me. It just doesn't work like that. Okay, that's what an alpha woman wants. Someone who's coming in. Okay, I'm serious.
Right.
I'm serious.
Right.
I'm not playing. Too many men are playing. Too many are coming in and just trying to get something. No, sweetheart, look, baby, I already got mine. I don't need anything from you. The only thing I need from you is love. That's the only thing I'm missing.
And that's been
Love and support. Love and support. Supporting my dreams and everything.
That's it.
Right.
Let's get going. Let's get going. But that only works with I bring flowers all the time. I keep a car wash. Okay, I know. Okay, tax season came. Okay, boom. I'm a cook. I'm a clean. I'm a wash. I'm a go pick the kids up. Look. I don't do all this, man. I don't do all this. I don't do all this. I don't do all this, sweetheart. I don't do all of this. But God said, well, you said you that nigga, so you can't be Pippen. You can't be Dennis Rodman. You got to be Jordan. So you can't play no other position on the court.
Right.
And then I said, "Oh no, I could rebound. No, I could rebound. I can assist."
Ariel on the side now. What high school you go to?
I'm from New Orleans. I went to Walker.
Walker.
Yeah, Walker High School.
One of my friends that she feels like she knows me. So she just texted me. She's like, I'm pretty sure I went to high school with her.
Yeah.
Is she from the city? I went to New Orleans.
She
went to New Orleans.
I'm from New Orleans.
I went to New Orleans. You went to New Orleans.
I'm sorry.
Jamie Johnson from Missouri. She went to Walker.
She went to Walker too? Okay.
I don't know. She'll
but Zach and Chris, the same question for you guys. How you guys do that?
About submission.
Yeah.
We got to submit to each other. It's not slavery. It's submitting to each other. Exactly. It's not that, you know. And so it's just understanding respect for your partner, accountability, you know, and just doing it. I submit to her in certain things. She submits to me in certain things. That's the only way that it's going to work. It's not just you submit to me, bring me food, listen to me when I talk, don't give me nothing, bathe me, wash my feet, you know, none of that.
That's what Jesus did.
Oh, here we go.
Lord have mercy.
Don't start them. Trust me. Don't start them.
Have mercy.
Yeah.
Another podcast. So it's just you know, we got to submit to each other where our strengths are, because I'm not strong in everything. She's not strong in everything.
Right.
So I need to be smart enough to submit to her. It's a partnership. So I got to be smart enough to submit to her in certain areas, just like she knows to submit to me in certain areas.
Right.
That's what's up.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit, man. Good
Yep.
shit. Like I said,
Yeah,
This whole
Jason, so are you reconsidering? With all this being said, are you reconsidering?
Who,
getting
me?
cool? Yeah, you.
I never said I wasn't considering.
Are you reconsidering about marriage?
It's hard out here, though. I'm gonna tell you, it's hard for
Hard out here
it's
for a
hard.
pimp. Okay.
It's hard for a pimp. That's what like your boys say.
So let me ask you something. So a man of your caliber, and you can choose them. Why haven't you found one? So what do she have to be with you? I guess that's
okay. So full transparency, right? So there's been times recently in my life that I haven't been ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not about
Most
a
of
woman hasn't presented herself
right.
as such.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been ready.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on me
Yeah.
to prepare myself to be ready
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
for a woman, because we joke and play about,
Yeah.
you know, it's the nobody out here and
Yeah.
it's hard to feel. It is, but it don't have to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you're intentional, like you say.
Right.
I have been intentional. I've been just kind of like
Cooling it.
cooling and working on some stuff about me, right? Like you were saying, you got this going on, you got this going on.
Right.
I'm working on some stuff myself,
Right.
and I can be very selfish in
Correct. With the time. Right.
that. Very selfish with time.
Right. Right. Correct.
So if you want to invite somebody into that,
Mhm.
you got to open that time up and say,
Correct.
I'm doing this, but
Correct.
also do this with you.
Correct.
So it's me.
Right.
It's me. At the end of the day, it's me. You know. So
Let me throw this in there.
go ahead, Deacon. Pray for me.
When at some point you got to test what you've been working on. Okay. And you won't know if you're ready for it unless you have somebody, you know. And so don't just say that I'm working on me, and the years go by, you know, and the months go by, and then before you know it, you don't have anybody.
Right.
So, you know, some point step out on faith and say, I'm gonna give this girl a shot, and we get in a relationship and see if those things that you've been working on and see what she can bring to the table, because maybe she can meet you where you lack.
That's
You know
what I
what I
was going to say. She might even understand that the things that are important to you.
Right.
Right.
So she respects your time that you
Mhm.
want to spend on those things that are important to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if she does that, then you know she's willing to work with you through anything.
Mhm.
And I don't personally believe that you're gonna reach your fullest potential without a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
I
word.
think at some point, because a lot of times we're saying we're working on ourselves,
Yeah.
but when are we going to put it to the test?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But brother, I feel like this because, and it's just because of situations that I've been in personally. One thing that I want to do is I want to be successful to get to a level of success that I'm comfortable with.
By yourself, though. By yourself.
Yeah. Because it's hard to be with a woman who either is successful or has a level of success, and you're not either at that level or
yeah.
higher,
Yeah.
because that woman does look at you. I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, ladies.
Ego,
But
bro.
I think that women
It's
does
ego.
look at you a certain way after a certain amount of time. In the beginning, that shit may be all roses and
Right.
lavender or whatever.
Right.
But 6 months into it, they're like, shit, this motherfucker's still struggling.
Right.
You know?
But
So
see-
Why not put that man on? Why not help him in the area that he's
Right.
struggling in?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. As a woman, I will never as a woman, if I'm with you, I'm not gonna sit here and watch you struggle. Okay, baby, I'm gonna see where I can insert myself in your life to help in those areas. As a
Right.
woman.
Correct.
But
I
as a man, a lot of men want to be like, okay, let me get there. Let me get there so I can help.
Well,
the
that's
woman
you
who's
getting in
doing
your way. You need to get out your own way.
Correct.
Okay.
That's you versus you. That
Right.
sounds like you need to get going.
Right.
Like I said early on, and I'm serious, I would not have a college degree if it wasn't for her, because I was not
Sure.
going back to school until she told me, you can do it. I can help you. You know, we can do this together. We can do this together. You gonna help me get a degree? Man, hey, and I finished with a 3.0. You know what I'm saying? So you got it.
But I definitely understand what you're saying, because if you're not already there in your own light, then when you meet her walking in her light, it's going to dim your light because you're not already walking in here.
Very true.
You'll feel a level of superiority.
And then her vision,
Inferiority. Excuse me.
right. And the difference between and with us, oh no, I still came in here with something.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, oh, okay, well, you want to meet that woman and you want to at least be able to say, okay, I can match what you got going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up.
That's what's up though. And I'm a big Martin fan. And there was an episode of Martin where they playing cards with Bookman and Stan and some other cats, and he lost Gina. They was like, "Hey, brother, you know what's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I got to find myself, get my shit right before I get back with you." And the old dude was like, "Listen, cat, I thought the same way you did. I did this on my own. Now I got the big house, got the money, but no woman."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. I don't want that. I don't want to be made it, and I'm alone.
Right.
You know, but it you know, it's like this. You know, you got to find that right one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And somebody and with you, big brother, she just gonna have to come in and just understand, okay, you don't get in my way.
Mhm.
That's all. That's what you need. You need somebody who gonna say, okay, no, I'm just go ahead, keep going. Go.
Walk with you.
Yeah, go. Let's get going. Okay, you're already getting going, but most of them women, no, they're gonna want you to turn your attention to them,
Mhm.
and you're not willing to. So I understand that, and you shouldn't, because you have purpose.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No. Those are all.
You're gonna find her on your walk.
Mhm.
You haven't found her yet, so I get that.
Yeah. But
Well, let's go to
y'all,
20
but
year
y'all
old.
did help me a lot. Y'all helped me. Hopefully it helped Frank.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hopefully it helps some more people listening. You know, because I think we all need to be loved. I think we're built for relationships.
We
We're
were.
made for relationships.
Yeah.
That's
Adam
what
and
we're
Eve,
here for.
day one.
That's what we're here for.
Yes.
It's not about being alone. It's not about making it by yourself.
No.
You're here for relationships. So that's the end goal, you know, to have a relationship with somebody and build and grow. So
We'll go to that 20-year-old self.
huh?
Let's go to our segments real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Oh, okay. So we do on our podcast, usually we do a segment called Hey Young World. And what it is if you can go back to your younger self, say your 20-year-old self, and give them any advice, what would it be? So I'll start with Zach and Kristen.
Don't start with me.
No.
20 years?
20-year-old Zach, 20-year-old Krista. What would you want to tell them right now? Like, listen, young man. Boom, boom, boom.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen. And it's not so much just the words that's coming out of her mouth. It's her body language, it's her movement, it's her attitude, it's all of that. Just listen. Don't be so quick to insert yourself and think that you have the solution. Just listen first, and then you guys come to a solution together. Listen, that'll be. I would tell my 20-year-old self that.
Okay.
Crystal?
I think I would tell my 20-year-old self to remember that words are important. And he needs your support in your words. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Ariel?
All right. Ari.
I probably would tell my 20-year-old self, continue to get mentorship of other seasoned women to learn. To learn how to walk into your role as a woman and a wife.
Very good.
That's what I was.
Big Ronald.
Be patient.
That's a good one.
Be patient. Be patient. We want fast money, fast women, fast food, fast cars. We want everything fast. We want it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like process. I would tell myself the moon moves slowly, but it always reaches its destination. And I would tell myself that even the greatest cake in the world has to still go in the oven. And sometimes the only missing ingredient is time.
I like that.
My segment is this, and as far as my 20-year-old self, I tell them don't trust government. As far as flowers.
Oh, you figured it out this time, dog?
Yeah. I tell them instead of not trusting the motherfuckers at 40, don't trust the motherfuckers at 20.
Yeah.
As far as flowers, you know, I'm big on giving people props while they're still here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go opposite. So Ron, what would you say? Who would you give your flowers to right now? Anybody in the world, who would you give your flowers to?
Anybody in the world right now?
Yeah. Come back to you, Ariel. Who you give your flowers to?
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom.
I would give it to Ariel.
Okay.
I would give mine because what she's done for me, there's no other person that's going to be able to compete with that ever in life. So where I was 11 months ago, I haven't picked up a drink since I met her. I don't gamble anymore. I don't run women anymore. My credit, I've lost 32 pounds. I'm back in the best shape of my life. This woman has changed. She's come in and cleaned me all the way up. So there's no other person I'm going to be able to give that to.
That's what's
I
up.
like that. I like it.
Kristen, is that?
No, you don't.
Oh man. On the relationship aspect, since we're talking about relationship, all of those couples that we watched, we spoke to, that has helped us along the way. You don't get to 18 years by yourself. You don't get to this long without some helpful words and encouragement and things. So definitely all of those. It's too many to name. God, it's so many. If they're watching right now, they probably know who they are. Because my God, it's a lot of people have sown into us to allow us to get this far. And I thank God for them, because we truly learn a lot of stuff, from them, both good and bad, things that we should do, things that we shouldn't do. I would definitely give flowers to all of them on the relationship aspect.
I was sitting here thinking, I don't know. But as he started talking, I think that I would specifically give my flowers to the Weekleys. They were the couple that counseled us.
Reverend Walter and Karen Weekly, yes.
And without them, we wouldn't be sitting here.
Absolutely.
I can say that with facts. We
Absolutely.
wouldn't be Zach and Krista.
Absolutely.
So I would give my flowers to them.
Absolutely. I hope they're watching. I really do, because to piggyback off her, no, we wouldn't be.
Nope.
We really wouldn't. And then the knowledge and wisdom they sowed in us, that's one. Yeah, that's a big one.
That's what's up. Wood, who you giving your flowers to today?
I already did that segment last
I
time.
know, bro, but
I ain't got no more. Huh?
You ain't got
Got no more flowers.
You just gonna get one set of flowers to somebody.
Yeah, no.
All right, you just one set of flowers.
Okay. I reloaded. So the last time we did this, I gave my flowers to my parents, right? You know, I think they've done a whole lot for me. So if I had to give flowers, I would give them to two guys that have been rocking with me from age, I think it was 14, I think. When I first got to a school, I didn't know nobody. And I found these two cats. And one was Big Frank the Tank. And the other one was my boy Carl Cambridge, who lives in El Paso.
Mhm.
We have been best friends, brothers, since 1989.
Wow.
And have maintained that closeness throughout.
That's awesome.
Separated by miles, states, but have still been the closest of friends. They have been there through ups, downs, good, bad, everything. And
Much
Yeah.
love to you, bro.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love these dudes, man. And that's I wouldn't be doing this podcast if it wasn't for these dudes, man. And yeah, I want to give them flowers. Let them know I love them. We gotta tell each other, even when we men, we love each other.
Absolutely.
You know, you need to hear that. You can
Yep.
say, you know, I love you, bro. No, I need you to tell me.
Right.
Tell your brother you love him.
Right.
You need to hear that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, brother, you know I love you.
Love you back, bro. Love you
And,
back.
yeah.
You know, and I want to give my flowers to a special someone right now, sitting to my right, and she didn't know I was going to say this.
Hey,
She thought I was gonna say
Farron.
this, and I would let me grab her leg so she can't leave me right now. You know, I want to give my flowers to my special daughter.
Yeah.
She's my only daughter. I got 3 kids, and she's my baby girl.
Mhm.
And my boys have always known I love my boys to life. But this one right here,
Yeah.
this one gets everything.
Mhm.
Gets everything. And you know, she's a A&B student. She's been on the principal's honor roll multiple times. Soccer, softball, great student, great person.
Right.
She is the love of my life.
Right.
You know, and I'll give me a woman. Y'all women out there,
Yeah, they out there.
Every woman that I meet, they honestly know. I will tell them in a heartbeat. This is before anything, and I know, and I understand that when you become married or whatever.
Yeah, all of that.
But for right now, this one needs me, and I need her.
Yeah.
I need her more than she needs me.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I love her. Say hi. Say hi. Say it.
Yeah.
Say hi. Hi. Okay. But yeah, this is my mini me. This is my love. Like I said, my boys, I love them. So I give my flowers to her as well as my boys. I love both of y'all. I love all 3 of y'all.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta hear about our soccer games that I missed for this podcast. I don't miss shit. I don't miss none of her games.
Yeah.
I had to miss her game for the podcast. So love y'all, but I gotta see how her game goes.
That's good.
Well, listen, we're gonna sign it out. But I'm gonna just, if this plays, I'm gonna write this out on the way out. You know, 'cause I think it's important. But it is. And with that, Ari, Ronald, Zach, Krista, Big Frank, Farron.
Wood, baby.
Wood, Lil J, baby. Let's move on, y'all. We out, baby.
Thank you.
Right.
Hey.
Later.
Yeah. Thank y'all very much.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Definitely.